Welcome, welcome, beautiful soul. We'll get started here in just a minute. Just please relax, get comfortable. This is a time for you to receive. There's nothing for you to do but have an open heart and receive. There's a Q&A box at the bottom of the Zoom screen if you would like to ask a question. If we have time, and I'm divinely guided, then I will address those at the end. I've been drinking a lot of chamomile tea and going for walks to take care of myself. I hope that you have all been taking care of yourself as well. Start in 1 minute. We had quite a few people registered this time. We'll see who pops on and who doesn't pop on. That's okay. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. All right, let's start. Welcome to your 111 brand new you, new beginnings, your activation and your release. I'm glad that you decided to be here or that you are watching this later. It is not just a 111 day, which is an energy portal, but the year 2026 also adds up to one in numerology. So it's like new beginnings and a new you and new love and a new way of being and new patterns times 4. Because the number 1 is about new. So thank you for being here during the great transition that is taking place on Earth right now. Thank you for saying yes. And that's a direct message from Spirit. So let's start with what I call a little bit of housekeeping. Number 1 is just relax. Literally get comfortable. I'll just be, well, for starters, while you're relaxing, I want you to know I do have 4 parts to this hour that would be flowing through, and I'll guide you. And a lot of it is just Reiki or energy healing that I'll be doing as guided. So I have like an overview of the flow of the program, but it's not scripted at all. So every month is completely different. It depends on who logs on. It depends on who signed up, because sometimes they sign up and then they watch the replay. And you'll get that link in the next 12 to 24 hours so that you can watch this and get the healing energy anytime that you so choose. So yeah, just relax. And purging is possible after the session. And take care of yourself. Hydrate. It's kind of like after you get a massage. If you've had a massage, you kind of get this high because it releases endorphins and all kinds of oxytocin. And we're doing energetic work on you tonight, which creates similar feeling of euphoria for many people, as well as purging can take place afterwards. Like your body wants to eliminate, you might get a little headache, you might have a little nausea. The most common, though, is actually crying. And right now, a lot of us need to purge and cry a little bit. So this is a safe space. That's why I asked for everyone to RSVP. There's absolutely no obligation. This is my soul mission. And I am happy to be here with you in the infinite presence of one. We are making change, being together, right here and right now, being present with all the chaos in the world. We chose to be here together. So the 4 parts to this hour are, we're going to go through breathing, then we're going to do the release, then we'll do the activation, and then we'll, some channeled messages. And there's a Q&A at the bottom. As I said, you can ask a question, and I had someone send in a really good question, which I think will resonate probably for all of us. I'm probably going to work it into the program. And then we'll just do a quick little closing prayer. Okay? So before any kind of releasing, we always want to breathe. And this is a really super simple, you could call it a spiritual tool. I'm a teacher of presence, which means like the power of now. When we're breathing and focusing on our breath, we can't be overthinking. And a lot of us are really not breathing right now. So if you're ready, we're going to breathe together, and we're going to do it 3 times. And the process is to imagine your breath starting at your root chakra, so like your hip region, the groin region, and pulling the air up. And we're going to hold it 1, 2, 3. And when we release, I want you to really release. I hope that you're in a safe space and you have some privacy. Okay. We need to get it out of the physical body. So just like, whoosh, inhale the good stuff and release the bullshit. So let's try that. So I'm just going to kind of wiggle in my chair and really feel that the chair is supporting me. You might be laying down. That's fine. You might be in a recliner. I want you to be relaxed. Spirit wants you to be relaxed. Whatever works for you is right. So imagine that breath starting in your root chakra, the groin area, and we're going to breathe it in. 1, 2, 3. Really exhale the bullshit. Let it out, let it out, let it out. Let it out. If you need, I need to shake it out. I'm like, we're so stressed right now, a lot of us. I got stress. I'll admit it. Let's breathe in again. All right, start at your root. Breathe in. Hold it. Release all the bullshit. If you need to cry, cry. Shake. And you might need to scream on this next one. Please do it. That's not spiritual. It's very spiritual. Let it out of your body. Dis-ease is created from holding everything in. So let's breathe one more time. Breathe in. Welcome back to this moment. I'm hoping that you felt that shift, because that stress that many of us are subconsciously holding on to, we don't even realize how stressed we are. All you have to do is breathe 3 times. So if you want some homework, that can be your homework. Start breathing 3 times and really releasing. You don't have to be graceful about it. Okay. Let it out of your system. Let it out. Let it out. Let it out. So we'll be doing some breathing in between each section as well to kind of reset. So the release that we're going to do today, I was getting a lot of channeled messages, and it's okay if you don't know about like what channeling is or who the heck am I talking to or whatever. It doesn't matter. If the messages seem to vibe with you, then those messages are for you. And I was told to talk about, when I kind of meditated, about your ego. As a human being, we have an ego. And the ego creates an identity, just like the letter I, not this I. Identity. The ego creates an identity. And our attachment to our identity is what we're going to work on releasing tonight. Because as many great masters have shared, for eons, it seems like the root of all suffering is attachment. And many of us have an attachment to our identity. That identity might be our job title, our gender, our color, our socioeconomic class, our religion, our marital status, our number of children, whether it's 0 or 10. That is the root of our suffering. We have this attachment to it. And so what happens is we're going along and we're attached to, I am a computer programmer. Okay, I don't know. I'm making something up. And then we stop being a computer program. So a transition happens in our life. And then we're like, oh, who am I? What am I supposed to be doing? I'm lost. It's because we were attached to that label. We've forgotten who we actually are. And, it's the attachment that also creates competition with, and it's weird, it's subconscious. It's like, I own a condo, you own a house. I'm better than you because I own a house and you only have a condo. I rent, so I'm nobody. Like these stories start being made up in our thought processes. And it's because of our attachment to this identity, which is really not who we are. And you're not going to have, likely, you might. You can send me, oh, I had an aha about this. This is kind of a process. This is the start of helping you consider, who am I besides being a girlfriend, besides being a mother, besides being a Catholic, besides being a reiki healer. So those are all job titles and things that we're attached to. Who are you actually underneath all of that? Do you know? I'm going to tell you. And it might just blow right off of you and like, lady, you're crazy. You are the divine. You are God. God's not an old man in the sky. When I say God, universal energy. You are stardust. And you happen to be shoved into a human body. So the divine and you are actually one. We're always co-creating with the entire universe, with our thoughts, our attachment to identities, and then thinking, oh, I was always this, and I'm freaking out because I don't know who the heck I am. But you actually do. You've just forgotten that you are the divine, meaning you're like part of nature. We're one with nature. My friend and I, who's also a spiritual teacher, we're just talking about how we're literally a part of nature. We go through seasons of our life. We lose all of our hair or the leaves, on the trees. We go into a dormant state for a while. But the ego, that idea is like, oh, I was always a hustler, so I better keep hustling. And then we start judging ourselves. Like, do you think the tree, when it goes dormant for the winter, is judging itself because it's downtime right now? Probably not. But the ego judges. You are just a worthy being because you're here, period. It's not about the house you live in. It's not about what you do for a hobby. It's not about who your partner is. It's not about what any label is about. And so I'm just putting that out there, and I want you to consider if maybe you want to make a note, put it on a post-it. Who am I without my label or title? Who am I? That could be a good meditation um, question for you. It could be a journaling thing. And I'm going to do some reiki now. I'm probably be quiet for a little bit. Don't worry, just relax. And maybe something will bubble up for you because we're actually here, like I said, to be like nature and go through seasons and enjoy the weather or enjoy the storms and then enjoy when it's sunshiny if you like sunshine. Maybe you like the storms. The thing is, there's no right or wrong. Stop judging yourself and keeping yourself trapped to who you think you should be. Just be. Just be. When we are children, we don't think about all these things, do we? I'm bored. I, I'm I'm too fat. I'm too this. I'm too that. I should be doing more. I have to do more. So shoulds and haves are the ego. The truth of the matter is, when we are children, that's our truest state. And then the whole world tells us to cover it up. Don't say that. Don't act like that. Be a good girl. Oh, you're such a bad girl. You're too tall. You're too short. You're too fat. Your hair's the wrong color. Uh, you can't date a girl. You're a girl. Like the whole world is putting this pressure on us to be something we're not. So who are you without the labels, the titles, and all these voices of people, usually people around us, close to us, have told us we're supposed to be? Because it's time to be the real you. And as I pick stuff up, I might mention it. So I'm aligning chakras. You might get kind of warm. Some people get warm when I'm doing this. We're getting rid of all those stories. The shouldas, the couldas, the wouldas. I have to. I'm a this. I'm supposed to be that. You are pure consciousness in a human body. There's no right or wrong. You're the judge and jury. You're the judge and jury. You're the judge and jury. A lot of open hearts here tonight. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So I am attuned to the infinite presence of one with you. So as I'm doing this energy, it looks like I'm doing it to myself, but I'm actually in the infinite presence of one with you. So I'm giving it to you as well. If you don't understand that, that's okay. That's okay. No more stories. No more stories. No more stories. You're perfect just the way you are. You don't have to be any different than you are. You're just here to learn lessons, enjoy life, be like a child, laugh, laugh, laugh. If any tears, frustration wants to come up, this would probably be the time where they're wanting to come up. Let it go. Let it go, babe. Let it go. Okay, I'm running the energy all the way down. Hips, legs, ankles, feet. I'm going to ground you to Mother Earth. Streaming in divine light, divine consciousness. Don't forget to breathe. No more stories. No more stories. How interesting. Hmm. No more stories. Just enjoy your life. This is it. Just enjoy your life. Uh, Quit fretting. There's a message for somebody there. Like, quit worrying. So let's just shake it out. If you need to cry, you need to scream. This is a good opportunity to do it. Breathe a little bit, just any way you want to breathe. Just the world is kind of heavy right now, right? It's true. That's a true statement. It's a fact. It's a fact. So you just breathe, and I want to flow into the activation part, but I want to read this question from a participant named Lisa, because I think it's going to help all of us as we go into the activation part. So Lisa says, with the fast and furious changes happening in all realms, but certainly felt in this world as chaos and fear, how may I be best utilized to support the consciousness evolution and those feeling its effects? What is mine to do? So thank you for the question, Lisa. What is yours to do is to ask a really good question that's going to help other people. They're going to also be hearing the thing. Keep asking the good questions. Don't stay silent. Um, for you particularly. So is it Gandhi, the master Gandhi, that said if you want to be the change, start with yourself? There's different versions of that. And I know it sounds very simple, but it's very simple. We help others by helping ourselves. Um, and if you are in a community, the thing is, when we help ourselves, um, or we're the brave one that asks the question, or we're the one that speaks up in a meeting or whatever, we stir the pot maybe a little bit from our heart, stir the pot a little bit to help other people ask questions. But as we live and breathe consciously, what does that mean? We're conscious of all the working parts, that we are part of a interconnected universe, an energetic universe with each other, that as you heal yourself, as you become a better human being, that ripple effect just literally takes over any environment you are in. So each of us, as we work on ourselves by like letting go of our label, letting go of the self defeating thoughts about ourselves, the inner battle that many of us have with ourselves. So, as within, I don't know if anyone's heard, as within, so without. The as within, if you're battling yourself or beating yourself up with your thoughts and your words about, I should be doing more. I'm angry because I'm not at my job anymore. I don't like living here. Like, then the whole universe is going to be showing you a world that you don't like to live in. Uh, so, as within, you're battling yourself, it shows up in the world around us. So, with what's happening in the world right now, a lot of people are battling themselves. They have inner hatred. To put it simply, they have forgotten that they're stardust. They have forgotten that they are the love. They have forgotten um, that they're pure energy within. They're angry. Is it actually them that's angry? No, it's their ego that was probably hurt when they were 2 or 3 years old, but now they're in a human body, 50 or 60 or 70 years old, still angry about the thing that the parent did to them at 2 or 3. So, um, you sim I know it sounds simple. If you want to support the consciousness evolution here on Earth, then be as conscious as possible, which means you have to get out of your old patterns, your old thought patterns. I'm not a good person. I'm not a leader. I could do more. No, we're always right where we're supposed to be. So that's the power of presence. That's the power of breathing back into this moment where all is well. Is the world still falling apart? Yes. But every time we choose inner peace, we choose to breathe, we choose to be a good steward here on earth to other people by helping people, by showing up, by checking in, by, talking to our neighbors. And you can do more. Okay. So I do petitions. I've gone out on the picket line, or not the picket line, protesting, but be conscious of there's no right or wrong. There's no right or wrong. What is for you to do, only you know. What is for me to do is this, and it might change. And so it's something that many of us learn to check in on a daily basis. Good morning. I'm alive again. Thank you. We use gratitude. I'm breathing. A lot of people have left the planet younger than me. Are you grateful? So start with gratitude. Um, and there's news tickers, there's people texting us, there's opportunities to do things. And the missing component for most people is they're not checking in with themselves. Is this mine to do? And give a truthful answer, not I should do it or I have to do it. Do you actually want to do it? Does your soul say, oh, I need to help this person? Oh, I need to sign that petition. Oh, I need to take care of myself today, so I'm going to say no to that. That's consciousness. Learning to check in with yourself, not the old story and all that. Check in with yourself. That's why people do yoga. They do meditation. They get out of the thinking mind. Because that thinking mind will just tell you stories all day long. So breathe. All is well. All is well. All is well. So as I go into this activation, I'm going to ask you a couple questions. For one, what is yours to do? Don't let your ego's like, I need to be a big movie star, which is fine, but you probably don't. Maybe you need to just nurture yourself right now. Maybe you need to honor that you're tired. Maybe you need to, not need to, Uh, there's no right or wrong answer, and it will change every day. That's a misnomer. There's no straight path. The path of enlightenment, the path of what is mine to do today. How do I help people? The becoming more conscious of our old patterns, our negative thinking. It's like this. The path is like this. And I'm not even kidding. Okay. You ever heard one day at a time? Sometimes it's one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, or 1 second at a time. And when those days are like that, I go back to my breath. Okay, breathe. So, what is what is yours to do? Um, and to ask yourself, who are you without this label and this title and identity that you have created? Who are you on the inside? Are you creative, but you're not creating? Are you a writer, but not writing? Are you a lover, but not loving anybody? Only you know the answer. And no one is judging you. The universal energy, God, whatever you want to call it, is not judging you. You're judging you. And you can stop that. So that's what I'm going to activate in you right now. Um, right now. Yeah, let's get into it. So if you're into woo-woo stuff, you might know about DNA activations. I was getting a bunch of DNA activations yesterday and earlier today to share with everyone energetically. They're like an upgrade so that you can be your real you without the story. And sometimes, the attachment can be, I'll give you a personal. Well, and I've had people give me crap about this. Okay. So that's why I'm bringing it up. I'm still activating you. Uh, well, I'm a minister, so I'm not supposed to say the F word. I'm not supposed to cuss. I'm a minister, so I'm not supposed to tell you the truth. I'm a minister, so I'm supposed to be all light and love only, even though there's just as much shadows here on earth. And actually, right now, we're seeing all the shadows of humanity. Okay, the unhealed parts of humanity. So sometimes we can, our story really is holding us back. I'm 60. I'm too old to do that. I can't start over. Comparison. I'm no good. Look how good they are, so I'm not even going to try. So that's how some of that shows up. And here's the thing. A lot of that, it's just a bunch of junk. It's just a bunch of lies. It's actually a type of propaganda. A lot of it is religion based. That's where it starts from, making us feel shameful, making us feel guilty. You don't ever have to feel guilty for being yourself ever again. Ever again. I'm feeling that in the heart. No more apologies for being yourself. You don't need another, whoever you are, you don't need another certificate. You don't need another job title. You don't need to get married again. You're like literally perfect the way you are. And it's time that you believe it this year. Believe it. You're equal parts light and dark. So say the thing that you're not supposed to say. Go do the thing at your age you're not supposed to do. Okay? There are no limits on life except for in your mind, actually. Okay, I'm going to remove some negative energy I'm picking up on. Don't forget to breathe. Forget to breathe. What is yours to do right now in 2026? What have you not been doing? Because a part of you thinks you're not supposed to, or you're too old, or you're not good enough. Or what's that thing? Let it bubble up. Let it bubble up. Don't beat yourself up. Oh, I should have done it sooner. No, no. Everything is perfect timing always. Now's the right time. Now's the right time. So I'm working on the inner child region of the brain because I'm getting some not good enough, which started when we were a kid. I mean, it's a common wound in the inner child. I'm not good enough. And then we judge ourselves, and then that inner battle happens, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. No more beating yourself up. So, what do you need to let go of to be your true self, to have fun again, to laugh again? What do you actually want to be doing that you're not doing? And why are you not doing it? Because your soul's trying to tell you. It's your mind that's talking you out of it. Go do it. This is it. This is it in this incarnation. If you want to do something, do it. And I literally was just coaching someone about that. It's like very high percentage of people when they have talked to people on their deathbed is kind of comes down to you think you have time and you don't. So do it. Do it. Travel, sell the house, write the book, kiss the girl, uh, get married again. Um, Live life like you're a child. Do you remember? I'm like seeing a vision of like kids. I remember the street we lived on, and I didn't get to play with the neighborhood kids very often, just because of my life. We owned a store and stuff, so I had to work after school. But kids running down the street, and we're laughing and we're joyous just because. And then we lose that. We get serious. And that's not our truth. Our truth is like the child running down the street, feeling free. Wee, wee, wee. Do you remember that? It's in you somewhere. And maybe you had to be the adult when you were a child, so you don't really know how to be a child. It's time to be a child now. What things do you want to do? Do you want to go to the playground and swing on the swings? I love doing that. Go do something that you used to do when you were a child, or think about the things you used to love to do when you were a child. Well, big activation energy. And try them again. I mean, some of them might not be practical, but there's probably some things there when you think about it. What things that I like to do as a child that I'm not doing now, that I've given up because the world or my mother or my father or an uncle said, well, that's dumb. Why are you doing that? You're too old to be doing that. That's how we end up not living our truth. Your new you, which is actually your old you that has been there all along, is ready to burst out this year. The whole energy of this year is about bursting out, taking leaps of faith, going on the trip. Oh, I keep getting like going on the trip, writing the book, making love in the sand, just like live life with wild abandon and stop worrying so much that you're doing life wrong. Because, and that's a common thing. Like we think we're doing life wrong. You're not doing life wrong. None of us are doing life wrong. We're not. You're not. You're doing life perfectly. You're here to meet people and love people and care for people and learn to receive love and care and whatnot. Maybe, maybe not. We all sign up for um, what we want to experience before we come here. Many of us masters believe that. You might not believe that. That's okay. Um, and so this activation I just did, it was like heavy duty energy. I just activated. You might not feel anything right now, but in 48 hours or 72 hours, you might have a big, oh my God, a big aha. And it might be right in front of your face or whatever. Um, yeah. So you are activated and you've also gone through a release. And sometimes people are like, so a lot of Reiki is quiet. Like when you go and have a regular Reiki session, these are different in that because we have people at all different levels. And so I'm talking through it. And so your thinking mind cannot reject, oh, I'm getting Reiki. Oh my God, I'm so scared or nervous or whatever. And I'm also channeling messages, as I said, for who's here. So the question from Lisa is good, and we're all kind of wanting to know, what can we do? I don't know what you can do. I know what I can do. I know what's true for me. What's true for you, Lisa? What's true for you? And you and you and you. I don't know what's true for you. Are you trying to pretend like the world is not falling apart, so you're just doing nothing? Oh, that's possible. Why? Why are you doing that? And only you know the answer. And again, there's no judge and jury. Spirit's just asking the questions for you to consider. Why are you not involved? Why are you hiding? Why are you not leading others? Why are you just and maybe maybe it's your time of dormancy, like the tree that has lost all of its leaves, and that's fine. Own it. They're saying own it. Okay, so let's breathe in two, release. Breathe in, release. Okay. So no questions at the Q&A. So I'm just going to do some channel messages for the energy I'm picking up on. And since we do these once a month, it'll be for the next 30-day period, just things that the spirit wants you to know. And sometimes I pick up on the energy of people that are here. So it might kind of feel like, oh, wow, that feels like a personal message. Well, not intentionally. Um, okay. Some of you are very psychic and hiding it still, or won't even label it as psychic. It's okay to be psychic. It's actually a lot more okay to be psychic these days than it's ever been. Have you been to TikTok? But the reason that we hide our gifts normally well, we're one of the like memories of being persecuted, memories of being burned at the stake, stuff like that. And so we just hide. We hide in our little cave. We hide in our house. I don't want to tell anybody that I'm psychic or that I have spiritual gifts. Or I'm also getting like there's a Reiki master here that's not doing Reiki on anybody. And you're not being called out. Spirit wanted me to mention these because this world is changing. It's falling apart. It's being destroyed because the new earth on the other side. So the full title of my business is Fire and Flow: Wisdom for a New Earth. The reason that is because, we started the age of Aquarius, and to really get fully into the age of Aquarius, everything that doesn't serve humanity the way it was set up needs to go so that we can have a world that works for everyone. You can label that any way you want. Okay. I'm not talking politically, just a world that works for everyone. It's a world more like Star Trek. Okay. Uh, where the powers that be right now are not leading the show, that you can't buy elections and that kind of stuff. And a lot of systems have to crumble, and we're in the crumbling phase. Point is, we need more Reiki healers. We need more psychics. We need more artists. We need more book writers. We need more psychologists, or even if it's not like a certified thing, how can you help people? And that really answers that question from Lisa is, what are you doing? What are you not doing that you want to be doing? Because I'm picking up some hesitation energy because of the job title or something. Well, I'm not supposed to be that way because I'm a such and such. I wasn't trained to be that way. And we're going to have more of that, by the way, um, in this new world, the age of Aquarius, where this 9 to 5 job thing, sitting in a cubicle, is an outdated system. Um, remote work and working when you want because there's trust. Your boss trusts you. Like everything's just backwards. If you can see that everything is just backwards the way it was, so it actually needs to go. We're in a great awakening where light shines on all the dysfunction that has been taking place in the shadows, and now we're seeing it, and it feels horrific. So take care of yourself. We're back to taking care of yourself. Always put the oxygen mask on yourself first. That's how you can help your community. That's how you can help your partner. That's how you can help your family. Um, and many of us, because of societal pressure, oh, you're so selfish if you put your needs first. And we must, because the work that is coming up, um, it's going to be necessary. Like a lot of the old elders have already passed now. And I don't even know who's here. I just know I can pick up the soul energy. We're it. We're the leaders now. We're the leaders. You might think I'm not a leader. You are a leader. It doesn't have to be a leader of a big group of people. Maybe you put things together to bring people together to enjoy good energy. Because when good energy is enjoyed, it actually magnifies and goes out and affects everyone around. So the more of us in good energy, in joy energy, in happiness, in love energy, instead of bitching, moaning, complaining, and gossiping, which is very negative energy, okay? Good energy creates more good energy. Negative energy, gossipy energy creates more gossipy, negative energy. We already have enough negative, gossipy energy, right? So that's consciousness. Watch what you're talking about. Um, Witches say, every word is casting a spell. But in another type of like new thought, science of mind, are and many other I'm getting all this information coming in at once, but it's basically saying the same thing. Everything that we think and speak manifests more of in the world. So as we start speaking more loving to ourselves, kind to ourselves, it goes out and creates a ripple effect out, out, out. And you just have to keep doing it over and over and over. Um, yeah, I got some leaders here. Okay, so there's a message about an artist also that is here or going to be watching who is not doing art. And it's like, why would art, like, how am I a leader if I'm doing art or sharing my art or my scribbles or whatever? Okay, for one, stop comparing yourself because everyone sees art completely differently. You can put two different masterpieces next to each other, and one person will hate one of them, and the other one will love, and love the other one. Stop comparing. I had someone actually do that, show me their art, and I'm like, oh my God, and I do art, okay? And I'm like, it was so beautiful. It made me feel better looking at this art that she created. That's little things like that. When we share with other people, especially if they're beautiful things, even compliments we give to people and whatnot, it creates a good positive energy. That's consciousness as well. We're creating conscious community by us being together. We're in a space of love and safety and peace and joy. I'm putting joy on you, whether you like, okay? Joy is your truth. It's on the inside. We've covered it up with all this stuff. Um, so when we hide our gift, I believe it's Marianne Williams said, who am I to hide my gifts or not show my power in the world or whatever. And that is why it was important for you to be here tonight. Whoever said yes, to be your real you, your new you, and show the world your gifts. You are a gift. The beauty you create in the world heals people. You might just be thinking it's for you. No, as you heal and you share it with other people, it heals them too. And then they feel better. And then they maybe are brave to, you know, decorate their place. And then someone comes in and it heals that person. It's like, oh, this place makes me feel good. We're all helping each other. So the identity that I, the big I of ego thinks we're separate. Well, I'm not making any difference. You're making a difference. You're making a difference. For Lisa that asked the question, the fact she asked a question uh, says a lot. She helped me. I'm like, what am I going to talk about today? Like, what direction are we going to go? And as soon as I saw the question, so we connected through her question, her bravery to speak out. And a lot of us need to speak out. And a lot of us have also been told, don't say that. That's not truth. That's not truth. So being awakened, being woke, the label does not matter, okay? The label does not matter. Don't get hung up on the label. It's being authentic with everyone, not being small in certain places that you're involved with or going small when you're around certain people. You should be the same wherever you're at. And these activations are going to help you with that. So we're going to start wrapping this up. I'm going to do, I don't do these very much anymore, but it's called an affirmative prayer where I'm knowing that we're all one in the universe. Okay, we're all one. There's one infinite presence. So the trees outside, the people at the pub across the street, and you and your families and me, we're all connected. So I'm speaking from that place, and I'm also speaking from a place that the things that you're wanting to change in your life, they're already done. They're already changed. You're already better. You're already speaking out more. You're already being more of your authentic self than you've ever been. So I'm going to try this. It's been a while. Let's see. It's called an affirmative prayer, by the way. Um, and in New Thought, the New Thought movement, we do that. So in this beautiful, glorious, divine, infinite presence of one that we may call God or universe or stardust. We might even refer some of us to Jesus and the Christ. There's no right or wrong. And in this infinite presence, we know that the universe has brought us all together through this technology, and we are grateful. And that those that are having an identity crisis in this moment within the next few hours to days, we know that that identity crisis is dissolved, it is removed, that a new truth comes forth easily and effortlessly. Things that they have forgotten about that they love to do are now part of their daily routine again. And the inner joy, which has been stuffed down, is now operating the show. And they are helping everyone around them also remember their inner joy, the freedom that they actually are, like a small child running happily with their friends down the street, maybe chasing balloons or a ball or butterflies. We know that any financial woes are already transformed. Abundance is our natural state. Prosperity just overflows, overflows, overflows in every way possible in our lives. We know that perfect health is our truth, and all of the DNA activations are helping to revigorate the bodies from the inside out. The negative mindsets are being transformed. That love is our true nature, and that we never forget that, even when we are watching through our human eyes at others choosing to be destructive. We stand firm in peace. We stand firmly in the truth that we are joy, we are love, we are amazing stardust particles that are one with the entire universe. And wherever we are in our life, it is perfect. Always, always, always. That you have dissolved any judgment that was going around, binging around in our minds. It's gone. We are love. We are loved. We are lovable. And most importantly, we are so worthy just because we exist. We don't need a job title. We don't need to go get another certificate. We don't need to do anything else, but just remember we are worthy exactly as we are. And when we are living and breathing in worth, we just naturally influence the world to be more conscious of our breath, grateful for our life, that we are truly joy and love. And we help people heal by our mere existence of choosing to not go down the rabbit hole, which is so easy to do with news and gossip and griping. We don't do that anymore. It's transformed. It's transmuted. It has burned out of us. The energy is pure as we go forward into 2026. Happily, joyfully. People are not even going to understand how we're so happy and joyful while the world is falling apart, because we know that a new world is forming and the old must go for the new to take hold, a world that works for everyone. So thank you, God, I know that all these are yes, 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 yes to everything, because you always say yes to whatever we speak into existence. And thank you for this technology. Thank you for these people that signed up to be here with everything going on in the world. They chose to be here right now to maybe support me, to maybe just be curious, to receive some healing, to be inspired, whatever it is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All is well. Amen. You will receive a recording of this within 24 hours. There'll be some links there if you ever want to check me out on social media in between. And we do these monthly for free. It is just my soul mission to bring people together to share what I have, what I can channel, and my healing gifts and spiritual gifts. And I hope that you consider doing the same in some manner in your community. How can you really step to the next level? What are you resisting? And that's a great journal prompt. Just early in the morning when you're half asleep, what am I actually resisting? And I did that the other day and I came up with a whole page of stuff. And then I sat there and went through those things and I took care of business. I did the thing. Stop resisting. Closing message is just like stop resisting what the whole universe is trying to show you. The whole universe is trying to show you a direction. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention. Use God as your GPS. And many blessings to you. Thank you for being here. Sending great love, peace, joy, infinite abundance, and health and vitality to all of you. I love you so much. Be well.